Suni Lee didn't just make a runway debut. She walked straight into a cultural flashpoint. The Olympic champion, known for defying gravity, now had to defy something else: the fashion world's silent height bias. Her Victoria's Secret walk was supposed to be a celebration. Athlete meets elegance, power meets poise. Instead, within hours, the internet turned her moment into a debate. Clips of her strut hit millions of views, but not all comments were kind. The same audience that cheered her gold medals suddenly fixated on her height. What was meant to be empowerment became a test of endurance. Only this time, not on the mat but online. When Suni Lee stepped onto that Victoria's Secret runway, the reaction was instant. Cameras flashed, fans screamed, and for a split second, it looked like a flawless crossover moment. But as clips spread across TikTok and X, the tone shifted fast. Instead of celebrating a 22-year-old Olympian owning the catwalk, the internet zeroed in on her height. Comments poured in comparing her to the taller models beside her, turning what should have been a historic athlete-fashion merge into a viral height discourse. Reports say even fashion insiders were shocked by how fast the focus moved from her walk to her body proportions. The fashion debut that was meant to celebrate confidence ended up sparking chaos over one shallow detail. Within hours, screenshots of Suni Lee's runway moment flooded social media, but not for the reason she deserved. Comment sections turned ruthless. Some users mocked her stature, calling her too short for the runway, while others fired back, saying her poise and charisma easily outshone the taller models. The debate spiraled into trending hashtags like #SuniSalays and #ModelStandards. Fashion forums dissected every frame of her walk. Even TikTok edits emerged comparing her strut to that of seasoned supermodels. What started as admiration quickly became a digital battlefield between body shamers and fans defending her legacy. Reports claim Lee saw the comments almost immediately, and she wasn't about to stay quiet. Suni Lee didn't issue a press release or interview statement. She went straight to TikTok. The gymnast posted a short clip, lip-syncing to Ariana Grande's Successful, flashing a smirk that said everything words couldn't. The caption? "Y'all stay mad." It was clean, confident, and surgical. No explanations, no long paragraphs, just energy. Fans instantly flooded the comments with support, praising her for turning hate into a headline. Others called it the best clapback of the year. Fashion accounts reposted it, sports blogs picked it up, and within hours, her response became the story itself. Lee didn't just defend herself. She flipped the narrative into empowerment. What most people didn't realize was that Suni Lee's height had been a talking point long before the runway. Standing at just 5 feet 0 inches, she'd faced years of quiet criticism, even during her Olympic peak. Whispers about how she'd never fit the image of a model or brand star. But insiders say Victoria's Secret specifically wanted her because she represented something different, a body type the brand had long ignored. Sources close to the show claimed Lee was one of the few who didn't use height boosters or illusions. She walked as herself. That decision, subtle but powerful, made her one of the most talked about names of the entire event. What fans saw as a spontaneous viral moment was actually the culmination of years of being underestimated, and finally flipping the script. Then came the divide. The internet did what it always does, split straight down the middle. Half the crowd praised Suni for owning her frame and walking tall, calling her the real face of modern beauty. The other half doubled down, mocking her proportions or claiming she was only cast for publicity. Threads on X turned nasty fast. TikTok edits paired clips of her walk with sneering captions about short girls trying to model. But others clapped back harder, showing old footage of Suni flipping on the Olympic stage with captions like, "Height didn't stop her then. Why now?" What was supposed to be a proud crossover became a reminder that social media doesn't let anyone exist in peace. Not even an Olympic champion just trying to evolve her image. Behind the noise, Victoria's Secret saw exactly what it wanted: conversation. The brand has spent years trying to rebuild after its fall from grace, trading its old angel fantasy for diversity and authenticity. And Suni Lee? She was the perfect symbol of that shift. An athlete, an Asian American, and a woman who doesn't fit the outdated runway mold. Reports say the brand specifically wanted her for her contrast, strength over stereotype. But that choice came with risk. The backlash exposed how much of the audience still clings to old beauty codes. For Victoria's Secret, it was both validation and vulnerability. Proof that their rebrand was working, but also proof that the world hasn't caught up yet. Then came the wave. Celebrities, influencers, and fellow athletes started flooding social media in defense of Suni. Gymnast Simone Biles reposted her runway clip with the caption, "Strong is beautiful." Period. Model Gigi Hadid commented a simple heart emoji under Suni's TikTok, while rapper Saweetie wrote, "They could never walk in your medals." It wasn't just praise, it was pushback against an old, toxic conversation. Even fans who weren't into gymnastics rallied behind her, calling her the real definition of grace under pressure. The show may have ended, but the support turned her moment into a movement. Suni Lee didn't just walk a runway, she redefined what confidence looks like in real time. From Olympic gold to Victoria's Secret glam, she's proving that strength isn't measured in inches or filters. It's about owning your story, no matter who's watching. And as the cameras fade, one thing's clear. Suni's not just modeling fashion, she's modeling power. From Olympic gold to runway gold, Suni Lee just reminded everyone what confidence really looks like. And if you're here for stories where athletes rewrite the rules of fame and fashion, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with someone who doubted her glow up. Because Ctrl+ Style is just getting started.